thank you to everyone for coming tonight. How many of you who live in the Glades are truly happy with their county commission representation? I know I'm not. That's why I'm running for the office that I originally turned to for help. My name is Andy Schaller. I'm running for County Commission District 6. I'm the no party affiliated candidate, which means I'm independent of the political establishment. I'm a business owner. I have 2 small businesses. In the last 16 years, I've never had a contract with any of the nearly 550 businesses, small businesses across the U.S. that I've dealt with. I've never raised my rates, and I haven't had to advertise for the last 14, 15 years because my job performance is on the line every day, personally and professionally and financially. I want to bring the same result-driven accountability to the County Commission, something we've not had in a long time, if ever.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting us out here. Dinner was wonderful. Hospitality is fantastic. Thank you. I'm the only candidate that actually has lived out here. I resided in the Grassy Waters Motel for several months, and it was quite an experience. This was in the mid-70s. I was deep in an undercover investigation, and got to know the Glades. I was injured right on this street in front of this establishment, hospitalized. I bled on that street. I understand what it's like to be a public servant. I am the only candidate that can give you what you need in the Glades, and that's an understanding of what you need, because you haven't been getting it since 1974 when I moved to Palm Beach County. Thank you. Yes?
Thank you. I'm going to need a minute, the first minute and the last 2 minutes, because all I'm going to talk about are accomplishments. Talk is cheap. You know, you've heard some people say, read my lips. No, I don't want you to read my lips. I want you to read my actions. I want you to see what I've done for you the last 4 years. I will stand on my 4 years working for you and serving you. I'll start with how much has Palm Beach County, during my 4 years, invested in multiple projects in the Glades. $404 million.
Wow.
Like I said, I'm gonna read some of my specific examples of where the $4 million. The rest will come in at the end.
Very good.
All right, I'll let you go first. First question. What is your position on the proposed county tax increase?
The year before I got elected, taxes went up by $175 million. Since I got elected, every year, taxes have gone down, and in the last 3 years, taxes have gone down by $75 million so far, and then this coming year, I'm expecting somewhere in the vicinity of another $20 million down. So since I got elected, taxes have been going down. I will not increase taxes in dollars. The taxes are counted in dollars, not millage.
Commissioner, I disagree with you. Did everybody get their tax bill the last couple of weeks? Yeah. There's where the proof is of where our taxes have gone in this county. This county commission has raised our taxes with the proposal of this year 25% over the last 2 years. When you're talking about a $4.5 billion budget, you do the math, figure out how much 25% is. So you can have all this rhetoric about where the taxes have gone. My house value has gone down, my taxes have gone up, and I have less disposable cash like everybody else in this room. There's the proof in the pudding on where our taxes have gone just in the last 2 years. Thank you.
We all went to math class. You have to have both sides of the equation. Yes, since Commissioner Santa Maria came in, taxes have gone down by 85, not 75 million. But your property values, which are tied to those taxes, have dropped by $33 billion. Your house is worth 20% less than the day he walked in, and so far, as of last year, you're paying 10.9% more in a tax rate. If you're going to own both sides of it, you need to own both sides of it. Commissioner Santa Maria voted for 14.9% tax rate last year. He's going for another 9% this year. Your property values keep dropping. 2 years in a row, he hasn't met a tax hike he hasn't liked.
John, I'll let you start this question. It says, your position on the Inspector General. There are 4 county commissioners currently in prison.
Oh, we need somebody watching them, don't we? The accountability. And it starts with who you elect and why you elect someone. This position is a needed position so we can have honesty in our government. You should be demanding honesty in government. I have spent the last 35 years with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office fighting for your rights in this county. I rose from an undercover detective in Belle Glade to a captain and district commander. I have handled $1 million budgets over this period. And I alone, will know how to correct the problem. Be honest. Lead from your heart and do the right thing.
We have an office of the Inspector General, and we have a Palm Beach County Ethics Commission. We're going to get ready real soon to find out whether either of these two entities are real entities with real teeth to fight real corruption, or if they're just feel-good offices designed to give us that warm, fuzzy feeling. I filed a 118-page request for inquiry with the Inspector General, with the Ethics Commission, along with the FBI, along with the State Ethics Commission, concerning Commissioner Santa Maria's actions while he's been in office. We will now get to see whether or not this figurehead or this office with teeth is actually going to represent all of us. Stay tuned to the news if you haven't seen it all last week.
The 118-page that this fellow said is figments of his imagination. This man is having hallucinations. He will have to answer to those statements in front of a judge very soon in a court of law.
I didn't quite understand what your answer was. Okay. All right, you're first. Hold on. I got another question. Two-part question. Do you have a plan to reduce wasteful spending? And what is your plan to improve the life for seniors?
First question is, reduce wasteful spending.
the first place to stop wasteful spending is I already stopped wasteful spending this past year. I saved Palm Beach County $67 million with a landfill right here on Southern Boulevard that you objected to. The appraised value of that landfill was $17 million, and my commissioners, all 6 of them, were ready to vote to purchase and pay $67 million. I was able to convince my constituents to show up at the next meeting and object to the purchase, and the purchase was stopped. You were saved $67 million in wasted spending. The wasted spending is overpaying for a lot of real estate transactions, which are dubious.
I disagree with the commissioner again. They wrote a bond for $70 million to pay for a new landfill. This one is getting ready to expire. We need to have leadership and find a way to have a new landfill. What the commissioner is proposing, that hasn't been publicized widely, is that he wants Palm Beach County to foot the bill for a $700 million incinerator to take the place of this landfill. $700 million of your money. That is wasteful spending. I wish the commissioner would have addressed that. I have a 3-year-old expedition because I can afford a 3-year-old expedition. I can't afford a brand new Escalade. So I stay within my means. Our county government has not stayed within their means, and there needs to be cuts throughout the government so you can stay in your house and you don't go broke.